Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Roman Reigns could win the World Tag Team Championship with an unexpected partner. The OTC was part of the men's War Games match last weekend, where his team lost the bout due to a mystery man attacking CM Punk. After the match, Reigns helped Punk to his feet. As the two shared a fist bump, this caught fans off guard as the two veterans have been at odds for a while now. It appears that Reigns and Punk have a shared respect after competing in the 5-on-5 bout inside the unforgiving steel structure for 2 consecutive years. In a shocking turn of events, the duo could form a tag team and win World Tag Team titles together, with Braun Breaker becoming the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk will need backup to counter the Vision's numbers advantage. Reigns could step up to assist the Second City Saint against the heel faction. WWE also teased an alliance between the head of the table and the Second City Saint on social media, stating that the two work better as friends than enemies. This could increase their solidarity, leading to them challenging for tag team gold. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee currently hold the World Tag Team Championship, but they could lose the titles if Roman Reigns and CM Punk decide to team up and challenge them. Team of 2 of the biggest superstars in the company could bring more eyeballs to the tag team division, revitalizing it. Moreover, watching Reigns and Punk trying to coexist would make for highly entertaining television. That said, this scenario is only speculative, and nothing has been confirmed. Roman Reigns could complete his trilogy with Bronson Reed now that the men's War Games match is in the rearview mirror. Roman Reigns could look to settle his unfinished business with Bronson Reed. Their rivalry needs a rubber match to reach a proper conclusion, as both hold 1 victory each in singles competition against each other. The OTC defeated Reed in a singles match at Clash in Paris. The Auszilla got his lick back at Crown Jewel, defeating Reigns in an Australian street fight. Therefore, the Triple Eight-led creative team could book a 3rd match between the two to conclude their feud. That said, this is also speculation, and nothing has been confirmed. It remains to be seen what's next for Roman Reigns in WWE. For years, the WWE Universe has grown used to Roman Reigns delivering the unexpected. From smashing record-setting title reigns to turning the Bloodline into one of the most dominant factions in modern wrestling, Reigns has practically built his career on jaw-dropping surprises. But the latest twist making waves across WWE is one that even die-hard fans didn't have on their bingo cards. Roman Reigns is reportedly set to win the World Tag Team Championships alongside one of the current champions. Yes, you read that right. Not a reunion with the USOs, not an alliance with Solo Sikoa, not a shocking team-up with a returning Bloodline relative. Instead, W insiders are buzzing that Reigns may be about to enter the tag division with a partner who currently already holds the gold, and the story behind how this wild pairing comes together is even more dramatic. A desperate champion and an opportunistic tribal chief. The rumor mill began churning when one half of the reigning World Tag Team Champions, let's call him Champion X, was spotted backstage, looking visibly frustrated after his partner was injured during a live event. The injury hadn't been reported publicly yet, but several sources indicated that WWE officials were scrambling. With a major title defense scheduled for an upcoming premium live event, Champion X needed a replacement, someone with star power, credibility, and the ability to step into a high-stakes match with no notice. Enter Roman Reigns. According to reports, Champion X marched straight into Nick Aldis' office, insisting he be allowed to choose his temporary partner. He didn't want to vacate the titles. He didn't want a storyline injury angle. He wanted to defend the gold no matter what. And to everyone's shock, he said he had the perfect partner in mind. Aldis, expecting perhaps a mid-card powerhouse or someone from Champion X's long-established alliances, was floored when the name was spoken: Roman Reigns. At first, Aldis allegedly refused, having Reigns step into the tag division so soon after his emotionally charged exit from the undisputed WWE Universal Championship scene seemed too explosive. But if there's one thing the tribal chief knows how to do, it's negotiate. And Reigns didn't need to pitch himself. Champion X did that for him. The two men share a complicated history, rivals in one era, reluctant allies in another, but Champion X reportedly made a passionate argument. Romain hasn't held tag team gold in over a decade. He has unfinished business. And more importantly, this could be the start of Romain's new storyline arc. Eventually, Aldis relented. And suddenly, the match was set. The announcement that broke WWE social media smackdown opened that Friday night with dramatic tension already thick in the air. Champion X came to the ring alone, microphone in hand, holding one half of the tag team titles. He confirmed the rumor his partner was out. The match was still on, and he would reveal his replacement later in the night. Fans had theories instantly. Jey Uso? No, he's on Raw. Maybe Jimmy? No, after his wild heel-face-heel roller coaster that seemed unlikely. Cody? LA Knight? Randy Orton? Nobody guessed Roman. Until the lights went down, the bass hit, the cinematic theme rolled. And slowly, purposefully, the tribal chief stepped onto the stage, arms spread. Smirking, soaking in the shock, the cheers, the confusion, Champion X looked relieved. Fans exploded, and the commentary team nearly fell out of their seats. This wasn't a random team-up. This wasn't nostalgia. This wasn't a cameo. This was Roman Reigns walking back into WWE with intent, tension, trust, and tribal mind games. Despite the stunning entrance, the backstage segments that followed were even more compelling. Champion X was hyped, pacing, trying to discuss strategy. Roman was calm, borderline dismissive. He reminded Champion X that he doesn't adapt, others adapt to him. He simply said, "Stay out of my way. Let me handle it." This dynamic instantly hooked viewers. Here was a reigning champion desperate to keep his title, leaning on a megastar who may or may not even care about that goal. Roman's interest seemed deeper, more strategic. Fans speculated whether he had an ulterior motive. Was this about reclaiming dominance? Starting a new faction? Sending a message to Solo? Or was this simply Roman reminding everyone that he doesn't need the bloodline needed him? Whatever the reason, the chemistry was electric. The match, a tribal chief takeover when the bell rang for the tag title defense. Champion X started the match, trying to prove he belonged even without his regular partner. But when the challenger's two brutal, hungry teams eyeing gold began picking him apart, Roman stepped in and the entire tone of the match changed. Reigns unleashed a level of precision that reminded everyone exactly why he dominated WWE for 1,316 days as world champion. Superman punches. Spear after spear, a guillotine choke applied with ferocity that bordered on terrifying. At one point, Champion X finally tagged in again, trying to prove himself. But when it looked like the challengers were about to steal the win, Roman forcibly tagged himself back in. Then he did what he does best. He finished the story, a devastating spear, a slow, deliberate pin, a smirk at the hard camera that said, "I'm still the top of the food chain." Roman Reigns and Champion X were now World Tag Team Champions. What does this mean for Roman's future? After the match, Roman didn't celebrate with his partner. He didn't throw up the one. He didn't cut a promo. He simply held the belt, stared at it, stared at Champion X, and walked out without saying a word. That silence was louder than any monologue. Is this the beginning of a full-time return? Is Roman rebuilding the bloodline in a new form? Is he targeting a new type of dominance, one championship at a time? Or is he about to betray Champion X and trigger a blockbuster feud? Fans are already buzzing about potential directions. Roman turning heel on his new partner Solo. Sikoa confronting him for taking spotlight. Jey Uso showing up furious ball. Heyman returning to warn everyone. Roman collecting more gold to begin a reclamation era, whatever comes next. One thing is certain. WWE just lit the fuse on a massive storyline, and Roman Reigns is once again the epicenter of it all.